Okay, I was gonna play a different game, but it wouldn't work with OBS for some reason. So, hi, I'm so glad you're here and helping out. Yeah, because if I don't do this, I'll end up inking or something. So, because I was gonna play a different one, I don't have all my deaths and Easter eggs written down for this one, so while I wait for people to show up, I'm just writing down the deaths, which in the older ones are pretty much mostly literally dying. And the new, as the games got proceeded, I think they moved away from that. And it's just like you get caught doing something and then you get kicked off the case. Some of these are really dumb too. Like common sense. Like, don't do that, Nancy. Yeah, it's a GIF. Yeah, I figured out that GIFs work in OBS, so um, I wasn't planning on using Victor, but I found it when I was searching my computer for them. I was gonna make something that was kind of funny or stupid or Bugs Bunny themed, but Victor is way better. One of these deaths, I'm not sure I'll be able to do because it's a weird timing thing. As always, one of the deaths is don't solve the mystery. That will definitely end the game if you just kind of give up. Yeah, it is, yeah. Oh, LB is here. Hi. Have you played this one? I don't remember if you said you had or not. Oh, no, wait. I don't know how many people are showing up. I don't know if Bonus is or not. I didn't tell him I was doing this one, so I can't really plan on him being here. I want to find socks first for a second. It's cold in here. Yeah, I think I saw him on Discord as well. I sent him a picture of that Garfield I found, but it's okay. He doesn't have to watch. He can be doing other stuff. I respect that. This is a really good game, though. I love this game. It's from, when is it from? Oh, wait. I think it's from, like, 2001. Yeah, it has, let's see, I've been so, like, the past few days I've been just thinking about the other game I was gonna play, so I have to remember what is good about the final scene. The music is amazing. It has a really interesting feel to it. Like, it's kind of like creepy magic, like stage magic, which I think is, I don't know, like stage magic. Well, when I was a kid, it really scared me. So, like, it kind of like feels right. Like, yeah, like there's something about stage magic that is kind of scary. But now as a 28-year-old, I'm not too sure about that. But Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of creepy. It's set in a theater that's going to be demolished in like 3 days, so you have 3 days to solve a mystery in the theater. And yeah, it's just kind of all falling apart and kind of old and weird. Um, yeah, it's got a really good taste to it. I like it, and the characters are amazing. Nancy is extremely Nancy's super sassy. So we've been reading the chat. The horror of stage magic is the valuation of beautiful lies. Okay, if you say so. Good, good. I'm glad you're excited. It's yeah, I think it's beautifully written, and I think the structure is really good too because it does like, I mean, it's 3 days, so you have 3 acts that are very clearly defined, and it works really, really well, and the mystery's super smooth. And I think it's also one that's more realistic. Like, I think out of all the games, this is the one that seems most plausible to happen. Like, I don't feel like there's anything in this game that you have to, like, you have your, willing suspension of disbelief. Um, there are other Nancy Drew games with, like, a jetpack and one like Nancy goes to Scotland as a international spy sort of thing, and she steals like a super valuable diamond in another one, and I don't know. There's just a lot of bullshit in some of them, but this one is pretty thoroughly realistic. There's also a lot of phone phone calls we have to make. Okay, I'll wait until you're back to answer that question. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of phone calls, so forgive me for that. I feel like phone calls aren't the most thrilling content, but there's a really good why am I blanking? Phone a friend character? Yeah. Who's really funny. We can call Ned in this game, I think. You guys will have to let me know if you actually want me to call all the friends. There's no Pinky and Perky, sadly. I think the phone a friend in this game is way better than the Cockney Cook, though. We don't get to eat in this game, though. We do get to touch some old popcorn, but that's as close as we get to eating. Okay, Crash is back. Yeah, you can't skip forward a day accidentally. It's very much like the day will change automatically once you've done everything you're supposed to. Which is nice. There are 5 people here. I might wait a little bit longer. I was gonna wait about 10 minutes for people to show up, but we're just at about 5 minutes now. There aren't any really interesting Easter eggs in this one, which is okay. There aren't any cheesy Easter eggs where they're literal eggs, which I disapprove of. But there aren't any interesting ones either. I really hope you guys like the characters in this game. I think they're all really good. Oh, I'm sorry your internet's giving you a rough time. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's like no pressure to watch the whole thing. These streams are up on YouTube for like ever, I guess. Like once I've streamed them, you can come back and watch them if you just have to know what happens. Yeah, the Nancy Drew games don't really let you screw up too much. Although Treasure in the Royal Tower has a fantastic fuck up that caught me like when I was this is Treasure in the Royal Tower is a game right before this one, so it's number 4. This is the first one I played, and you can leave your hotel room without picking up your room key, and then you're locked out of your room, and you can't do anything. And I think that's as far as I got with that game, and I was like, ugh, these games are awful and garbage, and they're too hard. And I almost, I almost abandoned these games entirely because of that. But then I think I got bored enough, or I think maybe my friend Heather wanted to play with me, so we tried it again. And it took us like 3 months to solve together, both of us. But, okay, I'm going to start. Well, let me, don't want to see that. Okay. Right, actually, my windows are. Okay. Hold on, the cat is now bothering me. What is it? Sorry about that. The cat decided to start bothering. Maybe she was just trying to say hello. Okay, we're gonna start now. No, she doesn't say anything.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century, and now in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage
I
a
love
big
this
protest out
magazine.
front tonight. The theater will be
Activist
closed when we
Quarterly.
arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Isn't it? It's wonderful. It's so good. I have to click? No, I don't. Okay.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks. That sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy!
So, I could go save her, or I could snoop around. Or I could try to save her, I should say. Because I can go in, or I can not go in. I will let you guys decide for me if you want me to. If I don't go in, I can kind of snoop around and see some stuff I shouldn't yet. But I can go in and I can play the game straight, and as intended. But we will have this stress music the entire time until I go into this dressing room, which I do find quite stressful. If you don't care, let me know you don't care also, and I'll probably just go in, because I don't mind playing it, as intended. Yeah? Okay, you want me to go through? Okay, we'll go through. We'll look for a girlfriend. Okay. It's a nice place. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. I forgot. Wineskin fucks up the,
Hello?
ringtones
Listen
in this game.
carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Someone was calling us from the women's dressing room. Oh, phone is ringing again. You can hear that, huh?
You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Now we're getting a call from the projection room.
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the
The
excitement?
wallpaper's stunning, isn't it? I do love it.
Brady's not here.
Fuck off, old man.
I'm sorry, but I have to go. Something's gone terribly
And
wrong.
we're married.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me
My
what's
wife.
going on. What's your name, dear?
My name is Nancy Drew. Maya Wynn is my friend, and she's gone. I was out in the hall when I heard her scream. I don't know how they could have taken her.
Disappeared from the men's dressing room? What makes you think she was taken?
I just received a threatening call saying if I don't stop the theater demolition, I'll never see her again.
Whoa. They must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
Hey, you. No groupies in the dressing room.
Groupies.
But since you're such a
I had no
rascally
idea what
fan,
that was
what would
for
you
so
say to
long.
a signed autograph from yours truly?
I beg your pardon?
Take a breath and pinch yourself because it's really happening. Brady Armstrong in the flesh. Star of Vanishing Destiny? Go ahead, faint. I'll catch you.
I love Brady. He is...
I'm Nancy Drew, starring in a real-life emergency
He's
here.
ridiculous.
I need to find
He's
my
very
friend
gay.
Maya Wynn.
Remind me not to appoint you president of my fan club. So what was your friend doing in my dressing room?
I think she's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they have taken her? What did they say?
It's something to do with the demolition of the theater. The voice said, if they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
Those stinking radicals.
This is my favorite. The idea that Nancy thinks someone exclaiming those stinking radicals is small talk.
Please, I don't have time for small talk.
Sure thing. How can I help?
She may still be in the building. We've got to search this place from top to bottom.
Roger.
Hell yeah, boy. Mm-hmm. A lot of nice old junk. Yeah, good pink wig. It's a pity we don't ever use that.
It's locked.
That's typical. Mr. Moneybags. Oh. It's handy how he told us there was a secret passageway and then did nothing to explain how to find it. I know where it is. Magic wand, why not? Gotta have one of those. Alright. Secret passageway. I can say that word. The snake was here. The game after this introduced Sunny June, so there's no Sunny June paraphernalia anywhere in this game. Or Cocoa Kringles.
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here?
My friend's been kidnapped. Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems. But this is an emergency. I said scram.
Wonderful woman. I don't think there's I can't really touch much of anything around here. I think we can just look at stuff. Yeah. Her Interactives, company that makes these. Little vanity there. That's it. Okay. Crate. Nope, no superhuman strength yet. It's not nighttime, that's why we don't have it. That's where Maya was kidnapped in the men's dressing room. Yeah, we'll get the superhuman strength. Oh. Okay, well we can look at the theater. It's real nice. I think they did a pretty good job with this one. The design of this game, although there's not a single bathroom or door to a bathroom in the entire theater. Oh, yeah. We do need something in here.
Ick. 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 Ick.
She doesn't want to touch it. Guess we need that for something. I'm gonna go through here. There's a quarter I gotta pick up. This is like the only real money in any game, which is quite a feat. 30-something games, and all we ever get is a quarter. Here's some old magicians. Rufus Brown. Oh. Got to be some more. Frank Chappelle. Dizzy Notion. It's not a bad name. Right, we don't want to go backstage. I know where I'm going. I'm going the other direction. Gotta go out in the lobby. There are lots of, funny movie posters in this game. Really dates it. Here's a man.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Yeah, it would be nice if they all had good nicknames. Let's hit them with it.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
She went into Brady Armstrong's dressing room and disappeared.
Good old Charmstrong. Why are women always losing themselves over him?
Who are you, his surly understudy?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you, and what's with the doom and gloom?
I'm Nancy Drew. I think
Oh
I
yeah,
need to call the
Charmstrong.
police.
What are you calling them for? A little taste of your tax dollars going bad?
You have problems with the police?
It's more like they have a problem with me.
What kind of problem?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation. So what's up?
He's
Situation? Well,
He's
that's a
something
delicate
else.
word for a kidnapping.
Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
This is the best option.
Don't
Don't you mean, what are the demands?
Who are you, my freshman English teacher?
Come on, Nicholas. Being groovy is no excuse for abandoning basic grammar.
So what's the demands?
Oh, hi, Rob.
The phone call was awful. They want the demolition stopped.
No kidding. That'll
This is the
blast
party
those
zone, so you
bureaucrats
came
and
to the right
corporate
place.
bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
Excuse me? We're talking about a girl's life here.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
I'm not about to take that chance.
If you need a phone, there's an outside line in the ticket booth.
So, interesting factoid about this guy, Nicholas Falcone, despite how fucking high he wears up his shorts. Oh, sorry, I don't want you to turn around. I just wanted to point out your ass. His voice actor is actually the guy who wrote the game. And did a really good job, in my opinion. His shorts are so high. Gotta wear those cargo shorts real fucking high. Right up to the belly button. So we have to call the police. Unfortunately. If we can find the fucking number. Jesus. Old game. I have to write it down. Okay, 1422. I wonder if that spells anything. Like pigs. Did I put in enough fives in? They want his belly button so bad. They dig through his trash.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in
The
progress?
trash is where you
No.
keep your belly
Hold on,
button.
I'll transfer to the missing persons unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping, no longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Wynn.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some
That's also
voice
my
disguise
gender.
device.
Yes.
Just
That'll make
spooky.
it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay.
He does have good
I'll file this
enunciation.
report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps her captive anywhere near the scene of the
Competent kidnapper. I think that's the key word.
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
abduction. It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Damn. Do we want to call Ned? See if we can even get Ned. He might not answer.
Hi, you've reached
Yeah.
Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please try
Fucking
again
frat
later.
boy Ned. Garbage boyfriend. Okay. Can't do anything in there, really. I feel like it should, like maybe he's in like a historical rom-com, but then there's no woman, so I don't know. Exactly, this guy doesn't want to lift a finger to help us find a girlfriend. There's an old key machine. It's not an old key, it's an old key machine. Here's a jazz game. The bee's knees. Oh yeah. It also runs really slow because Wineskin slows these games down a lot. Oh yeah, there's a version of this game in the game I was gonna play today that has really aggressive banjo music forever, and there are 3 levels of the game, and you just have to do all of it, and it is quite difficult because, I mean, yeah, well, are there 2 levels or 3? There are far too many levels. It's kind of finicky. Playing it on Wineskin makes it so slow, and it's just, yeah. It's just crazy banjo music.
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know.
She has
the
no
411,
idea.
The deal, the lowdown.
No slang. Here we go.
Oh, the information.
Exactly.
He's so patient with her and her horrible
Tell me about your relationship with the
personality.
police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
Maybe.
So,
I don't know
humans
you.
against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot
I
after the
agree with
theater
that.
is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Yeah, his entire activism gig is just saving illustrious theaters.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
If they're not illustrious, he doesn't give a shit. It seems, I don't know, it's very funny. It's so hyper-specific. I guess that is kind of unrealistic, but, I don't know. Balcony. Kind of creepy. Or scary, just because I'm very afraid of heights. Come on, no. This way, thank you. The moose next door, does that look good? It looks like shit. Oh, man. Gotta have solar power, though. That matters more than... What? Yeah, the historical culture.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I guess the kidnapper must have escaped through that passageway, but all it led me to is a cranky Hollywood agent.
Simone Mueller. I should have warned
Yeah,
you. What
the
about
moose
calling the
next
police?
door.
There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
What are you saying, Jesus Christ, about Crash? Is he suddenly your favorite? Do you love his design and his face and his body? Pick the
Thanks,
short one.
but I already tried that. Standard procedure says I'm on my own for the next 24 hours.
Standard procedure.
They seem to think it might be a prank.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
They say it's unlikely that the kidnapper would keep her in the building.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
How can you be sure?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
How did you know I was a detective?
And Maya's a reporter, right? Well, you yelled it in my ear when I called down to the dressing room earlier. Remember?
Oops. Sorry, Joseph. I thought you were the kidnapper calling back.
Don't mention it, dear. Now,
Hi.
what's your plan of attack?
I'm glad you've joined us. If anyone needs me to recap the game, we're still really early on, so
Operation Buster
just let me
Kidnapper
know.
is about to begin. Where can I get an insider's guide to all of the secret passages in this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would
County
show secret
administration.
passages
That
even
sounds
I've
fun.
never found.
Okay, I'll give you a recap when
As
we're
for
done
the
here.
original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
What was the 56 remodel all about?
J.J. Thompson, the original owner, died in 1950. His kids inherited it and decided that movie theaters were the wave of the future. Anyway, I spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Hell yeah! Okay, recap. So we are at the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis, Missouri. We came here with our girlfriend, Maya Wen, both to see the premiere of a movie starring Brady Armstrong called Vanishing Destiny. And because Maya is a reporter, or journalist, who was going to interview Brady. No way, you're in St. Louis. Nice. So, yeah, and we were backstage, and Maya went into the dressing room, and then she screamed for help, and we went in, and she was gone. So she has been kidnapped. We got a threatening call on the phone from the kidnapper saying that if we don't stop this theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. So the premiere is kind of a last hurrah before they knock it all over. And the kidnapper threatened that if we don't stop the demolition, Maya goes down with the theater. So, then we went through a secret passageway, ran into Brady's agent, who didn't want to talk to us. We ran into Brady, who offered to help look for Maya, but we have not found Maya. And this is the other person, Joseph, who works here, is a projection guy. And then there's also an activist in the lobby, who is the leader of HADIT, which stands for Humans Against the Destruction of Illustrious Theaters. And his thing is, stopping people from demolishing old theaters. Yeah, so we have to find our friend. And we have 3 days to do that. And the whole mystery is just in this theater. There's a projector. Instruction manual.
There was a key here.
There was. There's a pretty good indent on that. And I think, my pet theory is Joseph's main sign-off is "Don't let the turkeys get you down," which could be like a World War II, like "Don't let the bastards get you down" thing. I don't know if it fits with his age for him to have fought in that war, but... I think that's supposed to be train spotting. I don't think there's anything to do here. There's not. Some gears. We have one gear. Gears. Yeah, his face is concerning, to say the least. Let's see if we can talk to Simone. I think the women's dressing room is on the other side. That's a really nice theater. Oh, there are literal turkeys. Simone.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller. Don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
I would love some fried fish.
The premiere's been canceled?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
I don't think we should get the press into this before the police have had a chance to investigate.
Where are you from?
River Heights. Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
I can't believe you. No girl wants to be kidnapped, ever.
I'm proposing a business alliance. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We don't have to see eye to eye.
I propose you back off.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage
is a constant
name.
rodeo.
Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened.
I
and
love
the kidnapper
Simone.
had to be
She's
someone
so
who was
well
inside
written.
the theater. Care to comment?
And I love
Why
her
don't you
coat.
tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy, I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Beautiful. Let's see if we can talk to Brady. Actually, I think I do want to do this crate business right now. Let's die, shall we? Haven't died yet. There are only a few ways to die in this game. Six. Okay. Isn't it? It's a really good sign off. It's the way she says bye to Simone every single time. Okay, how about that? Oh. No? Okay. I'm trying to do this wrong, so we'll die. But I don't know if I've ever done it wrong before. So it's hard to tell. There we go. Oh yeah, we can get in here now. Balls, huh? We got 1 out of 6. Oh. I'm trying to do my high-tech streaming stuff. That's good. Now we will not die. Come on, let me go. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. Oh, so my windows are all screwed up. Okay. This is a nice place. Some lumber, here's a fan. And there's a hidden safe. Yeah, it's spooky. The whole thing is kind of spooky. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be spades. Pretty satisfying puzzle. Alright. Tile Matchy? Alphonse Muka's, Zodiac. I think that's the right one. Oof, no. Turn it. Yep, okay. This one might actually be. Oh. There we go. Does that go? Ugh. Not sure. It's interesting that they used like a real painting for this, when in later games they don't tend to do that as much. I don't know, some licensing thing must have changed, but wonderful.
It looks like the gears are missing.
We need some gears. What do you know? Well, we have one. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this thing. There's a demon in the basement. This is fucking fabulous.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Ha-ha. Find the ace of spades.
Get
Keep
prepared
your
for me to, like,
eye
lose this
on
a
the
bunch.
card.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Perhaps you need your eyes checked. The hand is quicker than the eye. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Oh, so close, but no cigar. The hand is quicker than the eye. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
Wow, I'm really tanking on this, huh?
Ooh, too bad. Try again. The hand is quicker than the eye.
I thought it was always this one here, but maybe I'll
Find
just
the
keep
ace of
clicking that
spades.
one.
Keep your eye on the card.
Ah, there we go.
Congratulations! You
I beat the magician.
Don't forget to collect your
Your
winnings.
audience will be dazzled.
I got a very dangerous, flammable toy. Alright. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Step right up.
nice,
This
huh?
magician needs some first aid.
I was kind of scary as a kid. What am I doing now? We need... Okay, let's get that other gear. We'll talk to Brady in a bit. This is a game I can get through pretty quickly. We're not going to be here for too long. Hour and a half, maybe? Something like that. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I think maybe if you're not expecting it, too.
This one's missing. I can't quite reach.
Reach, try. Oh, no, Nancy. You went and killed yourself. Just awful. Oh, my windows are fucked again. Okay, let's try again. I know how to get it. It's with the nasty old gum and the magic wand. They even put some gum on there. Beautiful animation, wow. So real. The old ones don't. The new ones have really annoying... Or I guess, well, some games after this have, like, kind of... recaps of, like, how you died or why you died. This one, Message in a Haunted Mansion, this is the one... Well, number 3, and Treasure in the Royal Tower, I think these all... And maybe... Secret of the Scarlet Hand? I can't remember. But the newer ones have, like, game over, kind of things. And they say, like, really snarky things about it. I find it very annoying. Because I just kind of want to, like, try again. Especially when there are, like, really annoying puzzles that are hard to do and you keep blowing yourself up and it's like... You did a shit job. Try again, asshole. Anyway. Yeah, that one did have, the little recaps, those are alright.
It looks like the gears are missing.
Perfect. What do you know? I don't remember if I let myself die in Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Maybe I did, though. And I just can't remember. So here's a letter to Mr. Houdini. God, do you want me to read this? Yeah, it's like that. The King's... Yeah, it's like those games. They're snarky, and they make a joke about how you fucked up, which I'm kind of a sore loser, so I don't like that. Basically, so this is a letter, yeah, from J.J. Thompson to Harry Houdini, saying that he challenged Houdini to a watery grave escape, thinking he wouldn't be able to do it, and he offered him $50,000 if he could, and of course Houdini did it. And now, so now he's apologizing that he doesn't have the money, but instead he will give him ownership of half of the theater. As you can see, it's signed by both parties. So it's a legally binding document that Houdini owned half of this theater. Hold on. Okay, sorry, my mouse was screwed up. Sometimes I get double cursors when I minimize, maximize, and all that. Okay, let's talk to Brady. Who is over here? Double the cursing.
Any news?
Who's this Simone, and how do you know her?
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. I mean, my agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
Wholesomely smoldering.
How do
Amazing.
you keep up with all of your fans, Brady? A big star like you must get hundreds of emails.
Hundreds? Try thousands. All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record, any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping
He's
happened?
got a point
Me?
with 2 fingers.
You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here
I never
just
really
4
noticed
minutes
that.
later? Where would I hide her? In my back pocket?
Just answer the question, Prince Charmstrong.
Charmstrong?
You know you love it. Just keep talking.
Well, I was late getting back from a haircut. This is hard for me. I think my hairline might be receding. It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Don't be a stranger.
Fabulous. We need to talk to Cargo Pants out in the lobby. Oh yeah, here's JJ. Excellent painting. Really beautiful. He needs to stand up and read his self-help book. He digests it better
What's
if
up?
he's standing
Can't
up.
talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
The detail is so intricate. You just don't see this kind of artistry in new theaters nowadays.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Didn't she fight it?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never
That's
signed any
ridiculous.
contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to
I
sue
am
him or any
both.
of that. So I guess she just had to let it go.
Very strongly.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke, and then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
Was she bitter about it?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone, she just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life, but this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history, it's for justice.
Can't you get some justice now?
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
I think I know what you're going to ask.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
If I run across the name Louisa Falcone or anything else that might help, you'll be the first to know.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
And you're smarter than I thought.
It's so mean. Okay.
How goes the search?
I found some of JJ's personal documents inside a secret panel in the basement.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
J.J. put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it. And J.J. didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, J.J. had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler JJ right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place,
The Houdini
then whoever
challenge.
inherited it from Thompson
The only
doesn't
one he
legally
ever
own
did.
the whole place either.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. He loves his van. He is nuts about that van.
County Administration.
Here we go. We need to call that.
555-3309.
Oh, I wonder if I can call any of these numbers. I've never tried. See if we can try call Wave of the Future. I do not want to talk to a Republican congressman. Already had to. Whoa! Excuse me.
See this? Come to the projection room.
Excuse me, Joseph. I'm going to make a phone call. Oh. Yeah, we can't call Wave to the Future Inc. Wave of the Future Inc., but that's okay.
Records, Madeline speaking. Hi, I'm looking for the blueprints for the Royal Palladium Theater. Do you have them on file?
Are you a county employee?
No, just a citizen on a mission.
Okay, well, we do keep blueprints on file. Let's see. The computer says there are 2 sets for the Palladium, 1923 and 1956. Do you have a preference?
1923, please. The originals.
Would you like to hold while I retrieve them?
Sure, thanks.
Hell yeah. Hold music. Is that a funny accent? It's the same,
Yes, I'm still here.
It's very strange, ma'am. They're gone.
Gone? You mean someone checked them out?
Oh, we don't allow people to check them out. You can bring the blueprints to our reading room and study them there, but they're not supposed to leave the building. I can't imagine where they could be. Hold on, let me see if Charles knows.
So it's the same voice actor as Simone. Beautiful range. Montana, LA, she can do them both.
Ma'am, this is so strange.
Oh, North Dakota,
Charles
okay.
said some guy was just in here looking at them a few days ago.
What did he look like?
Hold on.
I love this game makes you go on hold 3 times. That's what people want in their video games.
Hello?
I don't really mind.
Charles said the guy had a hat on. He never really got a look at the guy.
Was he young or old?
Hey, Charles, young or old? Energetic is all Charles remembers.
Okay, well, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm working on some things over here at the Royal Palladium. Could you do a search for the blueprints?
Sure thing. I'll put in a find request. Call back in 5 to 7 business days.
Next week? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that kind of time. Is there any way to expedite the search?
I'm afraid not. The guy who does our misplaced material searches just returned from a month of paternity leave, and he's swamped.
Wow.
I see.
This is urgent?
Yes, it's urgent, all right. But I'll figure something out. Thanks, Madeline.
Good luck.
Bye.
It really is. Oh, he's still gone. Okay. Okay, Joseph. See what you're fucking bugging us about.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Where did you find it?
Brady found it.
This should be enough evidence to get the police over here, don't you think?
I should think so. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
Alright, let's make another phone call. Weird that they, won't put the police phone number in there for me.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their
Just
own accord,
cool.
and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Hadid is demonstrating against the
Don't
demolition
get
in front of
involved
the
with
theater.
it, Nancy.
Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Hadid is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not
Good.
gonna jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't gonna have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal
Mhm.
record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada yada yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are
No
no
jail
good
sentence.
citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
Alright.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Okay. If you say so. Oh, what is this? Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? Dark. It's an ugly bouquet. It's very ugly and I hate it. A wreath, sorry. Nick's still gone. This hasn't been defaced yet. Key machine's still broken. I'll talk to Joey. Oh. It's a missing poster. She's a Scorpio. Quite a bit older than... Well, not quite a bit older than I am. 7 years older than I am. Oh yeah, right? Doesn't it say, like, her complexion is part oily, part dry? No one identifies people that way. Brady is offering out signed posters. You gotta know about the teeth. Simone Mueller, head of publicity, National Find Maya campaign. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
This is one creepy kidnapper, that's for sure.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
Like I'm not scared enough? Like I don't know time is running out?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
So
He's
where
pretty
will you
suspicious.
go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood, Arizona.
Greasewood.
My brother Jake is there. It's a tiny town with no movie theater, so we're gonna put one on the map. I got some money saved.
Tell me about that old key-making machine in the lobby. Has it been out of order long?
It's been broken for a spell. The kids lost interest in it when video games came along.
Oh, damn.
But I bet it wouldn't be hard to fix. I'd love for you to see how it works. And then you could make yourself a little souvenir from the Royal Palladium. Or send a key to your sweetheart.
Who is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old J.J. Owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. J.J. loved a magic show. He had this place built with those kind of big spectacle shows in mind. J.J. also happened to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can tell by the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
Oh, I haven't shown you guys that yet in up close.
The history of this theater is so rich. I'm surprised the city of St. Louis
She's way
isn't
too
more
excited
interested
about
in
that.
preserving it.
Well, they are interested. The Historical Society's been working like the dickens to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
The police
The one
told me
kidnapping-
Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This'll be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
Probably is. Yeah, I think we can look at this sink. It's a good sink. This game has the most nasty old sinks out of all the games. There's 3 of them. Which I think is what really counts.
Nancy, what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Oh, here we go.
Ever hear of the wrath of Nancy Drew? It's not a pretty sight, Nicholas. Not pretty at all.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Had it's about action, not paperwork.
Catch you later.
On the flip side,
He does deserve to have his Vandit keyed a little. Simone's got for us.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
That picture of Maya is the one from her press pass, isn't it?
Yes. Thankfully, she's photogenic.
Wow.
What if she wasn't photogenic? Would you be less interested in helping her?
Not necessarily. I just have to be more creative about my publicity if I couldn't use photos. Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town.
I love
for
how
50
she's making
miles.
him do it.
He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric
I love this
spring
story.
morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef Frank at 7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown ever since.
I think your
It's
phone's about to
beautiful.
ring.
Love ya.
Oh, I do not love you. Can I go through? Yeah, I can. Nice. This is a sex passageway.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. The balcony. It was the balcony.
I'm gonna choose this.
You and Simone think of everything. What about a little side business? Missing Persons Are Us. It's catchy, and it might be a real moneymaker.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
Oh, really? Is somebody operating you by remote control?
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head, just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later.
Love those slacks. Good slack content. Right. I think we mainly have to wander around until the press conference starts.
I got the number.
Oh.
I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
But it couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Oh, weird. So there's the sound of a press conference outside. Were we supposed to call this woman yesterday? That's okay. That's called a very old woman. 3247. Is that Florida?
Yes,
Yep.
hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was
She's
only my
amazing.
cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Have of it anyway.
for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
She's very goth.
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropoff, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Sherman, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Sherman around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacques repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropoff. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Wonderful. All right. Library of Congress. See what Nancy will get done here.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000
Well, you're gonna have to look through all of them.
It's the largest
Because I'm Nancy Drew and it's what I want.
comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Overnighting stuff is so expensive. It's like $40
It's a historical artifact now.
to send a little stupid thing.
What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Alright. There are missing posters here, yeah. More missing posters. Okay. So the press conference is going on. Sadly, we can't hear it because the sound is screwy with wineskin. But you can actually hear Simone really hamming it up and all that garbage. But let's see. No one's here, so we can get into all kinds of trouble. Let's see. I don't need to use that. Oh, calculator. Some antacids. Telegram. So here's a telegram that his brother that he was looking for died in his sleep. So yeah, this is the brother he said he had in Arizona is actually dead. Got a bunch of control panels. Put the slide in. That's fun. Let's go to the lobby. Wonderful. We need to break into Simone's stuff, though. Yeah, he's in the basement. Oh, balcony. Wonderful. Jake's Talent Farm. A wellness garden. Happy Spines. Georgie Bear. Wonder if I don't think I can call his phone number. Uh-oh, it's a receipt for a funeral wreath. Nothing tacky. Okay. Fuck, I fucked it up. It's supposed to be 813 with asterisks all around. Oh, perfect. Welcome to my PDA. Today. Lunch date with Brady. Pick up dry cleaning. Cast party. Today, though, doesn't seem... Scoopin' guy and... Oh, Scoop win. That's really stupid. that I could read that. This is Maya's email to Brady. For starters, I'm a huge fan. I've been seeing your movies since I was like 14. To this day, I still think your best performance was in Lie Like a Rug, but who knows? Maybe Vanishing Destiny will top it. I'm in college at Washington University now, and I'm planning to go to your premiere at the Royal Palladium. I'm contacting you because I'm hoping to interview you for an article I was writing for my school paper. I'm sure you're very busy, but could I stop by your dressing room for the afternoon of the premiere? I only have a few questions. The interview will only take 20 minutes or so. What do you think? Please write back. That's from Maya Wynn. Then there's the reply. Sure, I'd be happy to meet with you so long as we provide any and all photos of me for the article. Also, we need to get a full-page ad for Destiny in your school paper. We spoke to advertising and they claim it's past the deadline. Can you pull a few strings? You know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. What do you say? Looking forward to meeting you. Ciao, Brady. You went to Washington University. Holy shit. That is crazy. Thanks for being so generous about your time. As far as your ad goes, I checked with the advertising guys, and they say a deadline's a deadline. Sorry. But don't worry, I'm sure the premiere will sell out. I know tons of people who are going. I'll stop by your dressing room in the afternoon for the interview. Here's a fan email. My friend Linda said you did all your own dance moves in Dr. Salsa. Is this true? If it is, that's really cool. You were so good in that movie, I watched it 4 times in one day. Will you ever do another movie with Tracy Martin? She is so cool. Right back. Brady, I've written you 22 emails and I haven't heard anything back. Teen Style magazine says you care about your fans and you're not stuck up. So what's your problem? Yeah, Dr. Salsa. Right back. If you don't, I'm going to join Leif Jenkson's fan club instead of yours. Hi Brady, I'm writing because I just read an article in PQ magazine that said sometimes men who have ponytails are just really trying to cover up a bald spot. You don't have a bald spot, do you? Please tell, I promise I can keep a secret. Your biggest fan, Xena. Hey Brady, what's up? I'm wondering what your next movie is going to be, but I'm also wondering, can you play the guitar? I think you should start a band. Sorry, this one's so stupid. I'm in a band. We're called Senator Spanky. Cool, huh? You should be in one too. It's not that funny. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Hi Brady, as far as dudes go, I'm probably your #1 fan. I'm also a young actor, 12 going on 13, and I'm wondering if you have any tips for me. How did you get discovered? Please help me. Sincerely, J.R. Stetson. P.S. Do you think this is a good stage name? P.P.S. Your ponytail is cool. What kind of hair gel do you use? Oh my gosh, spaghetti head. He used to have a ponytail. Oh, that's the last one. Oh, sent. Georgie Bear. Thanks for your message. I miss you too, Sugar. Can't talk though, a lot is happening here. I'm a genius. I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Love, your Monster. Hi, Carol. Listen, something's come up and we won't be flying out of St. Louis tomorrow as planned. I'll get back to you when I know something definite, but for now, just cancel that flight, will you please? Okay. Cecil, things are going better than I could have hoped for. The premiere is off for now. The news is spreading like wildfire. Tell Rhonda great work. Listen, Cecil, have you been brushing Miss Sparkles? I checked in with her this morning on the webcam, and she's looking awfully bedraggled. She's a very sensitive cat, Cecil. I guess it's Cecil. She hates to have a bad fur day. If she's traumatized when I get home, you'll be sorry you ever met me. Merv? Yeah. Thanks for getting me those contact sheets so fast. The black and white glossies for Destiny definitely need another airbrush. Can you do anything to make his jawline look more defined? Let me know. That's that. So, yeah. Okay, we snooped. We did absolutely all the snooping possible. She bought the funeral wreath. Brady used to have a ponytail. Oh yeah, they found the pass in the, look at that. Nasty. They found the pass in the basement, not the balcony. Suspicious Creek. Alright, not this one. This one. Going to insta-pick a lock. Voila. Not even a puzzle. Stage Technician's Guide. The Houdini Transformation. Class 5 Authorization. Control Board Operation. Okay, I have to write all this down. Because I can never remember all of it. Power button. Insert the... what is it? Security code. That's what they call it. Left and right fader buttons. Maneuvering the iron cages. Down, then the magnet button, that's right. Then you put them up. We're gonna set up a magic trick. Is that fun? Sound cool? Yeah. Secret rooms and tunnels. The quick switch box. The performers in the cages will exchange places via the quick switch box under the stage. There's a trick chair too. And a chair elevator. See, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... yeah. We're gonna do some stuff. While no one's in here. I think... see if I can die. Yep. What's that? Oh, nuts! I didn't get out of the way. We're halfway there on our deaths, though.
Get smart, Nancy Drew.
Ooh.
You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Okay. Kind of spooky. Oh, we can't go over it. Our legs aren't powerful enough for that. Oh. Sorry. My windows got in the wrong order again. What am I doing? Oh yeah, going up to the projector room. Satan loves this theater. It's true. Alright. So we want... oh. I guess the power is on. There we go. we can check and see if we did it right. Then I think we're going to take a break because I need to go to the bathroom. Yep. There are the cages. I can't look out there, but we did it right. So cool. I'm going to save, and we're going to take a break for like 5 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. I do have some past games. Saved. Don't let the turkeys get you. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna take a break and see what's on, I'm back and I'm having some water. Some nice relaxing water. I should probably, I think we'll probably finish it before I need another break. I said it was going to be like an hour and a half, but that's not true. It takes longer than that. I have like no concept of time, so. It's very straightforward water. It's just from the tap, from my filter tap. It tastes good. Could be a little colder. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I can say goodbye to Victor. Bye. And put Nancy back on. See, that's smart. Fridge water. Cold water. Should probably do that for summer, because it's getting warmer here and I don't have AC. That would save me from having to make ice in my broken ice tray all the time, too. Okay. We are gonna go into some secret rooms. Secret rooms. Oh, I need to show you the creepy JJ heads that I haven't shown you yet. Kind of haunting. Let's see, which one can I zoom up on? I mean, well, there they are. They're like these glowing... I'm sure there's one I could zoom in on. I guess not. I guess I made it up. Look at that, though, huh? Hold on, let's... Sorry, my... Oh, wait, I can zoom up on this one. Yes. Yes. Yes! Yeah. It's him own head. It's pretty creepy. But yeah, look at what we did. Floating cages, quote unquote. Except they're not really floating. They just have mirrors on them. Let's go in a cage. And let's peep through here. Uh-oh.
Maya!
We're trapped and Maya's gone. Oh wait, hold on, I have to go the other way. First.
These pieces won't budge. These pieces won't budge.
Nancy's most beloved feet. Okay. Now we'll get in the chair elevator. Surprised that this still works. I do not know, like, in the secret garden.
Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
It's Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sake.
What the fuck
What
is
are you doing
Joseph
down there?
doing in here?
This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
Magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here, try this. Hurry.
That's one hell of a close-up. We got some exclamation point. It's not WD-40. Perfect.
This should loosen things up.
Did you enjoy that, Crash? Did you fucking love that? What am I trying to do with this little one? The little one. Oh, duh. Yeah, this isn't. Good feelings or bad feelings? Here's a guillotine. Rather small one, it looks. I guess it's full-sized. It's a very small neck hole, though. Maybe it's for children.
Rubber is shockproof.
Excellent. Yeah, it's sure is a kind of lock.
Her shoe! She was just here.
2 pizzas. Really living the life, huh? I shouldn't say that. Magic secrets. The Phantom Message. Set a sharpened pencil and a small sheet of paper on your magician's stand and select a volunteer. Blah 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 blah. I'm not reading all of this to you. Here's how to use a flash paper, like the ring we have. Here's a clue, hidden messages. The pizza did get her. You solved it, and I'm gonna have to end the stream now because the pizza got her. And now there's no more mystery. I love how we have to flip through all the old pages. Pretty sure that's all that's in here. Yeah. We're in the basement. Ooh, electrified gate. Let's touch it. No, that wasn't the thing to do.
The gate is electrified.
I'd say. Okay. And it's one of these. And it has horrible buzzing. It's a hold 'em down. Oops. Oh my god, come on. Woof.
Oh, Nancy! Hey!
He's so unsuspicious. He's so nonchalant, just standing there.
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Oh man,
Wow,
it
are
did.
you sure? I didn't see anything.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow! Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later.
His eyes
I've
are
gotta get
so
a hold of
green.
Sergeant Ramsey.
They're too green. He probably wears contacts. Another Brady mystery solved. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna call the police. Okay. Right. I know how to play a game. Where's the fucking phone number for this? 1422. The delivery of that line is so good. It's the same voice actor that did Red Knot in
St. Louis Police Department.
Ghost Dogs. That
Missing
creepy
persons
old
unit,
guy.
please.
on the
Ways all
platform.
missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found
No.
her, and then she
It's
disappeared
not
again.
closed.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
It was the cop all along.
Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Fucking finally.
Bye.
Nick is still gone. Can we talk to... I mean, the press conference is over. I feel like we should be able to talk to Simone.
How's progress?
I know you sent the funeral wreath. Now where's Maya?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
I'm not stressed out. I'm livid. I went through your stuff and I know what you did.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
It's just business, Simone. You do what agents do, I do what detectives do. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
All right, I sent the stupid wreath, but I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
A little overboard? You're dreaming if you think that's enough to get you off my suspect list.
Wah! We just storm off. Talk to her again?
What's the status?
Brady seems uncomfortable with some of your, tactics.
Oh, he's just whining because I made him chop off his ponytail. I don't know what's gotten into him with this free will thing. I told him, you can't even dress yourself, kid, but if you want your blockbuster career to crash and burn, go ahead, manage yourself.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
Right? How dare he want to do anything
How are you holding up?
that I
Talk
didn't
to
tell
you
him
later,
to.
Brady.
Can't
You
talk to him about his
betcha.
ponytail? I want the ponytail story. How long was it? Sorry, I'm putting lotion on my hands. My dry hands. I got dry hands from solving mysteries. Okay, we're back in the game. Moisturized. Ready to go. I think we just need to talk to Joseph, and then day 2 will be over. And then we're in the in-game, kind of. In Act 3, at least. Is Nick still gone? Okay. He's fucked off. He's in his van. He's doing van stuff right now. Joseph.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
I found Maya.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
That's nice. Some gaslighting. It's fine.
I think the kidnapper moved her.
Van
They left some
activism,
evidence
yes.
behind.
That's his
Evidence.
other
That should interest the police. Have you called them?
gig
Yeah,
is van
they said they'll come check it
activism.
out, but they may not be able to get here
Exactly.
for a while.
He's got to
I'll wait
move
up
it
for the
every 2
police.
hours.
You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Make sure they check that magician's secret room.
You think he will? You think he'll help or nah? How are we feeling on Joseph? Activism. Oh dear. 25 cents for a paper? Yak be nimble, big at box office. St. Louis Police Department received a call yesterday demanding 50 grand for the return of Maya Wynn. The stunning development marks the first significant lead in a mysterious case. Until now, the police have been reluctant to label Wynn's disappearance a kidnapping, as there has been no evidence that the girl was taken by force. Wynn, a reporter for the university's Student Life newspaper, was at the theater to interview Armstrong for an article. We already know that. Oh, that happened at 4 in the afternoon. The police are unable to determine. Nancy was the one who got it. Anyway. So, there's a development. And we've got a note from the Grey Troll. He wants to see us. Guess he knows we, like, respawn in the lobby. Oh, here we go. Perfect. I love money. It's beautiful. Talk to Joseph. He wanted to see us.
Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Do you think it's real?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax, but now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
But what about the evidence I found?
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
What do you mean they couldn't find anything?
They searched the whole building.
How could they miss 2 big pizza boxes with leftover pizza inside? What about Maya's shoe?
No trace of
You
that
should have just
either.
called the pizza place and have them ask who ordered
This
it.
is so discouraging.
Follow your gut, Nancy.
Well, maybe
if
it
you
wasn't
think Maya's
delivered
still here,
or
you
ordered
keep
on the
looking
phone.
for her, you hear?
It's suspicious. You could have gotten a lead from the pizza place.
I was backstage earlier, and one of the stage lights came crashing down. It almost hit me.
Oh, Nancy, thank goodness you're okay.
Oh, he's so relieved.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Sorry, Joseph, but if you're not going to Greasewood, I have to think maybe you're feeling a little desperate these days. Desperate enough to kidnap someone? You tell me.
Now. I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
Gotta go now.
I don't care
Don't
about
let
his
the turkeys
feelings.
get you down.
Sorry. I'm not asking you how you're holding up. Who do you think did it, folks? Who do we think did it?
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
Alright.
She
You haven't
didn't
talked
know
to him in a
much, but
while,
she gave me
huh?
the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Suspenders, it's a good.
We're expecting a package. Cross your fingers it gets here in time.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
Catch you later.
Fight the power. Hola!
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
The package should already be here, but we haven't quite triggered it yet, so it's just going to... Let's go talk to some other people. Then we'll go back to him. He'll tell us that we've got a package. The package. The
How's
package.
progress? Have you heard about this ransom demand? 50 grand, what a joke. Isn't it just like a rank amateur to jump on the bandwagon? Anyone with a pinch of class would have demanded at least $1 million. I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
Great insight, Simone. Thank you. Very valuable take there. Once I took a really up-close video of Simone while she was talking with my phone. And I put it on Tumblr, and Tumblr deleted it because they thought it was porn. It's great. Too much fleshed out going on. Oh, anyway, here's Brady's self-help book. You are what you project. Or, what you project is who you are. With a positive attitude, or what we call your inner captain, the sky's the limit. You are my oyster. Now open up and hand over the pearls. Here we go. I love... Before we get started, take a look at this chart to see whether you're speaking like the captain of your own destiny or the cabin boy. I love this. Fucking... Oh, goodness. I'm driven to quench my thirst. As if saying you're parched or hungry is some sort of flaw. Isn't it time you grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed it into the sunset? Come back here and solve this deck. You work for me. Captain Brady with his ponytail. Simone overboard. I love this. It's a boat with horns. All boats have horns. It's like the #1 thing about boats. So he's a Gemini. And it recommends a new costume like the Wild Wild West. Try alligator skin boots, a shiny pair of spurs, and a turquoise studded belt buckle. Pirate of the High Seas. Try a ruffled shirt, an eye patch, gold hoop earrings, and a parrot. Gambling tycoon. Try a purple velvet hat, lucky dice cufflinks, and a walking cane. Add some studious looking glasses and maybe a pipe to any of these styles. And people will know that you consider things carefully before you act. Your sun sign isn't even how you dress, it's your rising sign, so that's a bunch of bumf. Oh right, duh, this is what we're really supposed to be looking at. Spending all my time. Got a pencil. Hair growth treatment. Sunny boy.
Maya's notebook.
Maya's notebook. Why the Royal played him for the premiere of Vanishing D. So this, wait till the end, hit him with the evidence, demand an answer. She found some stuff out about Brady. Can I back up, please? Okay. No, yes, no. Okay, here we go.
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
Oh, he's jealous.
Who are you, my overprotective big brother?
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not gonna help your credibility with the police.
Thanks, Brady, but I've got everything under control.
Just trying to help.
Talk to you later, Brady.
You betcha.
Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be there, but he's not there, okay. There's not much more to do in this game. Let's talk to Nick.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Okay. No package yet. We have a pencil, which means we can finally do a rubbing of this key, and we can see what it looks like. Cool, huh? Excellent. You remember there's a key maker downstairs. Oh, he's gone. As he should be. It is a fucked up key. But it's gotta match this fucked up machine. The puzzle here... as you'll see in a second, is finding the letters that match the teeth on the projector key. I know what it is. And it's SIVO. S-I-V-O. I have that stored in my brain for the rest of my life. I wonder where that package is. I hope the game isn't broken. That's correct.
Hola!
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
See, because he's supposed to tell us that there's a package. And the package has the slide, which tells us that... what does it tell us? It tells us that his grandma actually ended up inheriting Houdini's half of the theater. Joseph's still gone. Can I get into the thing anyway? I don't think I broke the game, but...
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be
I
nothing
kind
but
of
a
screwed
pile
it up
of
a bit.
I'm so close. I just need a few more minutes.
Well, we never got the package, but we're in the end game now. Thankfully, I know how to solve this thing.
Well, if it isn't the SLPD's favorite nosy detective. Right this way, Miss Drew. You can still get a front row seat for the demolition.
Well, I fulfilled a death. Sorry, I don't know why it's kind of broken, but,
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
sorry, I forgot I have to hide. Otherwise they catch me.
See anything, Dino? All clear in here,
I think maybe I messed up because I didn't ask Joseph how he was holding up. Maybe that was the trigger to let the game know that, what did I put? Nope, it didn't. Ah, fuck. Sorry, the light bulb was gonna go out. See that nasty old light bulb? This is not... I'm not playing it correctly. Or as the game wants, at least, but... we are gonna solve it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, man. The damn knob. No, come on. Let me do the things...
Testing.
It's really stressful music. It
On?
always gets to me. There's a recording of Joseph doing his PA stuff and a voice swapper. Can I go? Okay, up. I'm so like freaked out. The fucking music.
Another secret passageway.
Another secret passageway. So, the north wall, light switch in the projector room.
I should switch the power
Oh,
off.
fuck off, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, I've
Oh,
been looking for
shit,
you.
Joseph.
How did you avoid the police?
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
But Joseph, there isn't going to be any tomorrow. Not for this theater, anyway.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
Face it, Joseph, you're in over your head. You just weren't cut out to be a kidnapper.
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
Snap out of it. Just tell me where Maya is.
Don't tell him she's here, Nancy. It'll take her away and knock down the theater.
You're gonna knock it down anyway. Please, we don't have much time.
Don't tell him, Nancy.
I'm gonna tell him.
It's locked.
There's a door we can't open. I'm not wasting my time trying to open it. Okay, so... Dear Hiram... Right, this is from JJ... Yeah, I have no idea how Houdini ever heard the name Louisa Falcone in the first place, but anyway, so Houdini gave his half of the theater to Louisa Falcone. There it is. Oh, she never signed it though. But yeah. Oh, we got a timer. It's one of the red keys that opens the door.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. This one's useless.
Sure do wait for that. There she is.
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there.
Animation of that. Sledgehammer? Maybe?
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out. Hang on, Maya. Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there. This is useless.
So... Do you want me to fuck up the game?
I've got to let them know we're up here.
I mean, I can fuck it up and die. We have so much time to kill, though. I think I'm just gonna solve it and do it.
Not so fast,
this
Detective.
Is useless. Joseph, please let me
We're gonna try to light up the marquee.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
I'm warning you. I still got a trick or two up my sleeve.
We're going down in a blaze of glory.
Joseph, you can go down in a blaze of glory if you want, but Maya and I are not coming with you.
You've cracked your last case.
Joseph, this is far from over. Now step aside.
It's all over now.
We've still got time for a grand finale here, Joseph.
I never meant for it to turn out this way.
Oh, here we go. Who'd have thought the flash ring saves us in the end?
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper. He says he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that Simone could use her Hollywood connections to save the theater. But when Maya entered the dressing room, he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation aside, poor Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control. Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should help him in court. The good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing.
Hint to the
Once he
next
heard
game.
that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater.
Yeah, the
Brady
Armstrongs.
decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order to make amends for things, and because he needed some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society. Together with Haddett, they should have this place restored to its original glory in no time.
Such a cheesy photo.
Not such a happy ending for Simone, I'm afraid.
She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone, she'll be back at the top of her game in no time. So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on. But I think this detective is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Videotape. Amazing. Oh, there's no preview for the next game. Well, well, well. That was the final scene. Yeah, I liked it. I like that one. It's a good one. I hope you guys liked it. I might play one next week. Probably play one next week. Gives me something to do on the weekends. And yeah, I might try to get Secret of Shadow Ranch working. Was doing a weird thing where it wouldn't really let me go into window mode. And it wouldn't, OBS wouldn't pick it up, so I could stream it. But I might try reinstalling it with a different wrapper. And maybe that will fix it, and maybe it won't, and I'll never be able to stream that one, which would be sad. But yeah, that's all. That's all for this mystery. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you later.